Hi everyone, it's exciting to welcome you again to our YouTube channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing really great and all is well. It's exciting, to come this far, because it takes so much. YouTube channel is not for the weak. YouTube is not for one who is not persistent, one that is not determined. But I celebrate our journey so far. I celebrate life, I celebrate God, I celebrate our old and new subscribers. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for staying through patiently with us. Thank you for loving what we do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. Without your love, without your support, without your encouraging words, it would have been much more difficult, if not frustrating. But I thank you for always being there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really love you. And I pray that God will bless you richly in Jesus' name. All right, this is an exciting road trip from Benin City in Edo State to Asaba in Delta State. It's a journey of about roughly 123 to 130 kilometers. That's about 2 hours, 30 minutes or thereabout, depending on your speed, depending on the vehicle you're using, depending on the traffic, and depending on the day you're traveling. Okay, so but it's basically between 123, 129, or 130 kilometers. That's about, like I said, 2 hours, 30 minutes, sometimes 2 hours, 11 minutes, can be 2 hours, but the minimum time is 2 hours. All right, so the journey began in Benin City. Where is Benin City and what is so important and significant about Benin City? All right, so Benin City serves as the capital and largest metropolitan center of Edo State, situated in southern Nigeria. Benin City ranks as the first most populous city in Nigeria, according to 2006 national consensus, preceded by Lagos, Kano, and Ibadan. So, in Nigeria, the most populous city is Lagos. Next, second is Kano, third is Ibadan, and the fourth is Benin City in Edo State. Please enjoy your views. So Benin City is situated in close proximity to the Benin River. The city's municipal boundaries converge with those of several prominent neighboring towns in southern Nigeria, including Abo and Ekpoma. I think those are basically in Delta State. All right, so as always, our emphasis is not on the city, as it were. For today, our emphasis is on the road trip itself. Okay, so the journey, like I said, began from Benin City in Edo State all the way through to Delta State, Abo, and then Asaba finally. Now, if you want to move from Benin to Asaba, there are many ways you can use any of the transport. You can use bus, you can use a taxi, you can go through your private car. I'm not sure there is that short distance flight. I will still find out, but basically the easiest route from Benin to Asaba is by road. So I just checked and there is actually no direct flight. If you want to go to Asaba by flight from Benin, you have to fly from Benin to Lagos and from Lagos to Asaba. That's the route for flight. So of course that takes about sometimes 4 hours or 5 hours. And someone that decides to take the road would have arrived, and someone that took flight will not be there. So the easiest route is to take the road. But as always, I'll always advise, please try to avoid going through that route in the night. Please, if you're taking a road trip, as much as possible, try to make sure that you are on the road in the daytime. All right, please enjoy your views. All right, so it's important to also note that Benin City is one of the oldest cities in Nigeria, dating back to pre-colonial times. It boasts of one of the most advanced and organized kingdoms before the arrival of the British. The city used to be the capital of the old Bendel state until it was divided into Edo and Delta. So currently, Benin City is the capital of Edo, and Asaba is the capital of Delta state. So, like as I just said, previously, Edo and Delta used to be in one state known as Bendel state. Please enjoy your views. All right, so talk briefly about Asaba. Asaba, like I said earlier, is the capital of Delta State, Nigeria. It's a rapidly growing urban area. It's located on the western bank of the Niger River and is the seat of the Oshimili South local government area. Asaba, is a fast growing metropolitan city with a population of over half a million people. Just as there's a boundary between Delta State and Edo. Okay, so Asaba is a boundary between Delta State and Onitsha. By extension, Delta State and Anambra State, because Onitsha is the capital of Anambra State. All right, basically, the people of Asaba are Igbo speaking, you know, are Igbo speaking Anyoma people. Now, the native population of Asaba is made up of the Anyoma people. However, the city houses a number of immigrants. Okay, so you basically will have ethnic groups, from natives and surrounding Delta State, but the main language is actually Igbo. Lest I forget, the governor of Edo State is Monde Okpebolo. Please pardon me if I didn't pronounce it well. It's a Nigerian a businessman and politician who has served as the governor of Edo since 12th of November 2024. He was formerly the senator representing Edo Central Senatorial District. While the governor of Delta State is Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Francis Orowedo, JP. He has served as the governor of Delta State since 2023. He is immediate past Speaker of the Delta House of Assembly, representing Okpe constituency of Delta State under PDP. One of the greatest uniqueness of this road trip is that, you know, a greater percentage out of the 100, let's say 130 kilometers. Okay, so 120 to 125 kilometers, that's between Benin and Asaba, is on a straight road. That's from, you're driving from one end of the road to the other end of the road. So it makes the journey very easy, very simple. It's not clumsy. You have to, okay, stop and ask questions. Do I turn left? You don't have to turn left. You don't have to turn right. You don't have to bother, okay, did I miss my way or something? You just go from Benin, as long as you get out from the town, Benin City, onto the express, the Benin Auchi Road. I think that's where the journey begins, actually to Asaba. When you get out to that road, it's all the way until you get to Asaba. So you can turn, the turns you have is within Benin City. But once you get to the major road, the expressway, it's a straight road until you get to Asaba. Then in Asaba, you can also turn left or turn right depending on where you are actually headed to. Please enjoy your views. One of the most unique things about road travels or road trips for me or to me is that I really get to enjoy the beauty of nature. If you look at this trip, trips in Nigeria, the roads might be risky or dangerous because of the insecurities, as it were. But I tell you, that is exciting actually. If you can look to the left, to the right, just green, natural beauty. Road trips in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, for me, that is the fun of it. You get to see things, you get to, have a natural feel of what the place actually looks like, which is totally different if you're flying from one place to the other. The only view you get to see is from the clouds. All right, so this is welcoming you to Delta State. That is the end of, Edo State, and this is the beginning of Delta State. In a short while from now, we'll enter into Abo. That is the, major city in Delta State before Asaba, which happens to be the state capital and the center of economic, educational, cultural, and political activities within Asaba, Delta State. Please enjoy your views. All right, I'd like to appreciate you again for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, and for your beautiful and lovely, encouraging comments. I want to tell you, family and friends, you are the best ever. All right, so this is me, wrapping this up and preparing to sign out. But before I do that, I would like to say to you, for the Christians, happy Easter celebration. Okay, for everyone else, happy holiday season. Because whether you're a Christian or not, it's a holiday season. Enjoy your holiday. Please, while you celebrate, as I've always said, don't forget to ensure that you rest. Celebrate and rest so you don't get to break down after the Easter holidays. It's actually a holiday. That means you should have more time, to meditate and to rest. I love you all. God bless you. Thank you. See you in our next video. Please watch to the end. I appreciate you greatly. Bye for now.